Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to our channel. We're offended, you're offended. I'm Kim and Tyler. Well, I'm not Kim and Tyler. I'm just Kim. And then it was supposed to be followed by Hi, Tyler. But that's how it came out. So, hi, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi. Hi, I mean. Where are you reporting from today?
Your mom's bedroom.
Oh, tell her I say hi.
No. No. Well, in Calgary. Yeah. City of Calgary.
Okay. Okay.
City of sister lovers and cousin huggers.
That's a thing in Calgary? But that's what most people said in for Saskatchewan.
No, well,
Or is that just cousins?
see, I think there's a lot of inbreeding in Saskatchewan.
Oh, you do,
There
do you?
has to be. I think there has to be.
You know, you say that word, and every time I hear that word, I always think of the movie Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore when they go into the town and they see a bunch of town folks sitting on a bench, and as he's walking by, he's like, "Inbreeders!" Yeah, every time that always pops in my head.
No.
Have you ever seen that movie?
If I have, it's been a very, very long time. But no, I don't remember. I don't. What is it called?
Son-in-Law.
Son-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Son. With who? With Pauly Shore?
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of my all-time favorites. My dad and I used to watch that one together. He loved that one too.
It looks familiar, but I don't know. Pauly Shore was just kind of a fad kind of thing.
Yeah, he's a goof. I remember also from in that movie, every time someone says Steven Tyler, I always automatically think of him in the dorm room with leopard print or tiger print, whatever, onesie on, and him dancing around. He's like, Steven Tyler PJs, Steven Tyler PJs.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, no, those are just the two words. Not two words, but every time someone says Steven Tyler's name or the word inbreeders, those two parts from that movie pop in my head.
Yeah, but no clue.
I'm sure there has to be somebody listening to this that knows what I'm talking about. It was a good movie.
Yeah, definitely not me. I think the only one that I remember was it Biodome? And I only remember the name. I don't remember the movie.
Yeah, yep, Biodome. The other one that was kind of in that time, I guess, the really popular ones was the Biodome, and then there was Encino Man, Son-in-Law, In the Army Now. Those are four of the really big ones there. And I think it was after those that he decided he didn't want to be that kind of be portrayed in that character anymore and started going off to do other stuff. And then in return, when he went off to do other stuff, I'm assuming more serious things, Hollywood just wasn't digging it so much because they liked the goofy Pauly Shore. So his career kind of tanked after that. And he has a lot of resentment about that. I went to go see him live once at Rumors. And I was super excited to see him. And literally the majority of the time, jokes around it, but all he did was bitch and complain about how Hollywood kind of fucked him over because he didn't want to be that goofy guy anymore. He didn't want that just to be his shtick. He wanted to do other things. So, yeah, it was a little disappointing listening to him bitch about it the whole time, but...
Doggy, shush.
I know, right? That's what I just said.
Well, I don't know, but you're kind of typecast, and it's like I can't even picture like what he used to do. But wasn't he kind of like the oh yeah, or I honestly I don't. But he was like that kind of like fuck. I can't even picture like it's not. It's no offense, but it's not memorable.
How is that not memorable? God, I did that with our kids all the time. You're like, buddy. And you do like that finger thing, you know?
Okay, come on. We're not Catholic, so
what?
You can't do the finger thing with children.
Oh my God. No, you know, when he like you put your hands out and you kind of give if you want to go into the bring it on world, the spirit fingers, you know, you're wiggling your little phalanges towards the other person and they put their wiggling phalanges up to your wiggling phalanges and they touch. It's very oh my God. How do you not know what I'm talking about? Each of you put your wiggling fingers up to each other and go, buddy.
I guess I kind of remember that, but that's kind of I don't know. Like he had, ever since then, yeah, he's been I'm no one, and I just was like this super anger for sorry that you had a successful career and then you just said I won't do that.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Like when you think about either actors or even singers and stuff like that, like when you have, say, a pop singer and then they decide that, okay, well, they were singing, let's just go for Britney, hit me baby one more time. And then all of a sudden they're singing some like heavy metal song, like some in this moment shit. Like people aren't going to.
Excuse me?
Yeah, they're going to be like, what the fuck? This isn't the hit me baby one more time girl anymore. What's happening? They're not going to accept it in the same ways. Like Madonna always kind of changed her sound a little bit, but it was the same. It was at least still pop music. It was the same genre. But when you're going from comedy and silly goofy to something more serious and drama, it's hard to ease into that. You can't just go from one to the other. Like it's just not going to be accepted in the same way.
Yeah. No, and I don't know. Like I was just looking up a clip, and yeah, I don't know. It's very 90s-ish the persona, but yeah, none of those movies were memorable.
Really, I thought they were all memorable. I loved all of them. I really did.
I was a big fan of Chris Farley. I always thought he was so fucking funny.
See, and I was not. I wasn't a big Chris Farley fan at all.
How could you? What? He was a big fat jolly guy.
Like, I know. I mean, it's just I just wasn't like an over.
Oh, shit. I don't know. It's just so.
I just wasn't like, I guess, overly a fan. Like I didn't mind his stuff, but like, I don't know. At that time I was more into obviously Pauly Shore, Adam Sandler. Well, see, John Candy. John Candy was some good shit.
Is he alive or dead?
Oh no, he died a long time ago.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, a long time ago, unfortunately. Yeah, Robin Williams. They were funny. See, Will Ferrell.
Comes Will Ferrell.
Oh God, he was in like Step Brothers, Elf, not Elf. Yeah, Elf.
Oh, I was thinking of someone else for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Him, I'm not. There was a couple of his movies that I liked, but a bunch of them, really not a huge fan. I liked, oh my God, the one with him and Mark Wahlberg, Daddy's Home or something like that. That one I thought was funny, and then there was one with Will Ferrell and Ice-T. Ice-T. Oh my, yeah, no. Oh my God. The fuck is it? Yeah, Ice-T. Oh
Um,
my God.
I don't know.
Hold on, that's
Um,
gonna really bug me. Am I even saying the right fucking name?
oh, the other guys was Will Ferrell, or was the fuck's his name? Mark Wahlberg. You know, he beat the shit out of an Asian guy.
Who did?
Mark Wahlberg.
He did. Oh yeah, it was the other guys. Why was I thinking of something else? That's right. He was in 2 different movies with him. Yeah, yeah. Those are like the only 2 movies that I actually really liked with Will Ferrell. And what do you mean he beat up an Asian guy? Like where?
The man, Mark Wahlberg, visually assaulted when he was a teenager, said he forgives the actor for the 1988 crime and also revealed Wahlberg did not leave him blinded in one eye during the attack, as was previously widely reported. Wahlberg was arrested and spent 45 days in jail for crimes that included beating Ho Trin, a Vietnamese immigrant. Wahlberg tried to steal cases of alcohol from a man, Tan Lam, at a convenience store. He used racial slurs during the robbery and beat Lam over the head with a stick before fleeing the scene.
Wow, so he actually committed a crime, mugged a guy, and then played a cop in a movie? Interesting. Huh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
investigators noted Wahlberg made several unsolicited racial statements about rhymes with flukes and a certain plane, a slanted plane for your eyes, and the word that rhymes with flukes.
Oh boy.
He was arrested, charged with attempted murder, convicted of assault, and served 45 days in prison. Wahlberg was 16 years old, admitted to being intoxicated, and insisted race had nothing to do with the crime. I don't know. I think if I called someone like a Vietnamese person a gook, there might be a little bit of racism there. Relax. Oh, shit.
A little bit?
Oh, wow.
Wow, I didn't know that. Jeez. Marky Mark. That sounds like a funky bunch of news there.
Was that a joke that I didn't get?
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
Oh, right.
That was a really bad joke. It was reaching 100%.
No, it was good. It was good. I'm just dumb. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, well, welcome everybody to our Casual Friday. Wiki. You know, yeah, it's our Casual Friday where we talk about random shit. Before we get more into it here, don't forget, like, subscribe, hit that share button, check us out on our socials, Instagram, Facebook, and listen to us anywhere you can listen to podcasts. We'll be there.
Okay.
Filling your earballs full of our what we want to say.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you want to? Should we get into this first one? Because apparently, this shit that you pulled up is all from coast to coast. I don't know why. But
you know what? I'm gonna say again. I said it after the first Truth Is Out There podcast that I just, I was missing that coast to coast, and I started looking into a bunch of shit. And dude, they got a website. So, surprise! Yeah. So, today's episode is titled "Weird News." So they were just a bunch of weird news articles that I had found that I'm going to share with everybody. So the first one, and as he just mentioned, all these articles you can find on Coast to Coast, and they will be in the description below. This first one is titled "Viral Beaning Craze Sweeps Britain." Authorities in England are sounding the alarm over a strange trend that started with a bizarre case of baked bean vandalism earlier this summer and has now become a bona fide craze throughout the country. The weirdest began early back in August when police in the community of Wanerish, I'm sorry, I suck at pronouncing things, alerted residents to a situation wherein someone was dousing cars and doorsteps with the syrupy side dish. At the time, the messy prank appeared to be an isolated incident, but in recent weeks, the mischief has taken off in a life of its own, thanks to troublemakers on TikTok, who have copied the original stunt and posted videos of their own handiwork on the social media site using the hashtag Bean Bandits.
Nothing makes me happier in this world than seeing some entitled child make someone working a shitty job. It's not just a shitty job. Whatever. It's a shitty job. Working being a little cleaner at a frickin' store because they needed to get that sweet TikTok clout. It's one thing that's pretty cool. I like it.
Right? Well, I mean, it's not even a store. Like, they're doing this to people's stuff. Like, that's such a waste of food, for one. And two, like, that's just, I don't know, it's just annoying. Like, could you imagine coming outside and seeing your vehicle covered in baked beans? Oh my God. Especially, oh my God, this was in the summer. I don't know what weather's like in England, but especially if we had one of our super hot days and you like come out and it's like plus 40 and you just have these beans baking on your vehicle, I'm sure that would ruin the paint, all that sugar and all the bugs it would attract. Oh, that would just be nasty.
No, I love nothing more than having my vehicle caked in canned goods.
Right. We could, just start the bonfire, do up some wieners, and then throw them on the van too. You can have some beans and wieners for supper.
There you go.
Yeah, right.
Wow. Yeah. So this is pretty screwed up.
A little bit.
Really screwed up.
So this problem has reportedly grown to such epic proportions that the police in one community actually issued a warning about this matter. It has come to the attention of police that the new trend has started by groups of youth called beaning. This involves youth throwing the contents of the canned beans all over properties. She went on to call the shopkeepers, I almost said shoekeepers, oh my lord, to be aware of youth buying large quantities of canned beans and for parents to keep their eye out for their kids, removing cans of beans from the family home. Fortunately, given the fleeting nature of the viral trend, beaning will likely be a short-lived craze. Though one should probably keep their fingers crossed that it doesn't spread to America before it is done or becomes another fad or something.
What is that word?
I don't know. I know. Did you see me like totally stutter on that one? I was like, done. Yes. I have no idea. A spurd? A spurd? Is that a I don't know what it says. What is this? What is that?
I don't know. What word is that?
I don't know. I can't even say it apparently. Like my brain can't comprehend this.
Okay, so what is that word?
I don't know.
Could you sound it out?
I don't think I can. Oh, I don't know. A serped? A serped? I don't know. I'm feeling really retarded right now. I don't know. These are letters I have never seen put together, and apparently my brain does not want to comprehend. Just say the stupid word already, because now people are going to like read this article and they're going to be like, really, Kim? you couldn't say this stupid ass word, and you're gonna say it, and I'm gonna be like, oh. So just say what it is. I can't say it.
Usurped.
Oh, it is as stupid as it sounded. What does that even mean?
Usurped does mean like something else is gonna take it over.
Oh.
Usurped? Usurped?
Usurped. Usurped. It was usurped. 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 Oh my god. See, I can't even do it.
Usurped.
I thought I was trying to say something syrupy, you know, because they were talking about the beans and syrup.
No.
And nope. Listen, you did not marry me for this brain filled with big words, okay?
Okay, here, I got a question for you.
Oh god, what?
If EYES spells eyes, what does YES spell?
But you did that backwards. It spells yes.
What? Did I do it backwards?
Yes. If YES spells yes, what does EYES spell?
Oh, well,
and that's normally when people are like, yes! Oh my god, I did that joke on one of my friends that I worked with at another location. Anyway, I had done that on him. Oh my lord. I tell you, for like, I think it was like 10, 15 minutes, he just kept like, yes! What does it spell? Yes! And he was getting so mad. We literally had to write it out for him. As soon as we wrote it out, he's like, oh my god. It's the funniest shit ever. And we did this to him at work. Poor guy. Yeah, it was funny.
See, I don't think maybe I'm fortunate, but I don't think any of my friends were that dumb.
Wow. I think aside from that one, I think I was more the dumb one in the group. The blonde just kind of seeped into my brain, I think. Well, I mean, I was born blonde, and I had blonde hair as a kid, so we're just going to say I'm a natural blonde, that the blonde root stayed, just the rest of the hair turned brown. But my brother-in-law, he had one weekend when I was over there, we were going out someplace. I don't remember where we were going. It's irrelevant. But he was like, how do you keep a blonde in suspense? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, I'll tell you later. I'm like, well, no, tell me now. And he wouldn't tell me. And I was getting so mad. I'm like, well, what the fuck? So then later on, we're at a restaurant. How do you keep a blonde in suspense? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, I'll tell you later. This went on for 2 days. 2 fucking days until it clicked. I was like, oh my god. It was so embarrassing. Now I just told everybody that story. Yeah. Now I can look back on it and laugh. At the time, it was like, oh my god.
Okay, hold on. I'm just looking something up briefly.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, so what's 1 plus 1? What's 2 plus 2? What's 4 plus 4? What's 8 plus 8? Now,
what?
Name a vegetable.
What? Hold on. Am I supposed to answer them? What's 1 plus 1 is 2. Then what?
Well, what? I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking stupid. Okay.
Okay, I think you're supposed to ask me that. What's 1 plus 1? And then I answer. Then you do the next one.
Maybe. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Okay, we'll try that. Okay, what's 1 plus 1?
2.
What's 2 plus 2?
4.
What's 4 plus 4?
8.
What's 8 plus 8?
16.
Now name a vegetable.
Carrot.
Huh. Okay, I'm gonna give it a sec.
Okay.
I want people to respond to that. So do that same kind of thing and see what they come up with.
Okay. So I guess leave in the comments below what answer you came up with.
Yeah, I guess I kind of fucked it up, but whatever, I fucked it up. So Considering how we fucked up the yes thing.
Yeah, that one was a fuck up, 100%. This one I don't know what you're doing, so I don't know this one. So as far as I know, you did it fine.
Well, so apparently everyone will say carrot.
What?
Apparently everyone will say carrot.
Fuck off.
That's literally what it says.
What?
The answer that comes out is always carrot. Try the game on different people and you will get the same answer.
That is so messed up.
Yeah.
I want to go wake up the kids and try it on them. Send me that one. Send me that one. I'm going to try it on them tomorrow. That's weird. Like, I thought I was going to be like so unique, and you're going to be like, most people say blah, and you said blah. So I'm, unique. I guess not.
Okay, well, hold on. This is kind of like a nice little tangent. I guess we can go into another story, but okay, Jane's mother has 4 children. May, June, July, and who's the last one?
Say that again.
Jane's mother has 4 children. May, June, July, and what's the 4th?
Well, I would feel August would be the most common thing because that goes in sequence.
Okay, so, but what did I say? So, everyone, okay, this, before I give the answer, write it down, put it in the comments. Jane's mother has 4 children. May, June, July, and who's next? Are you? Do you hear what I'm saying though?
No.
Jane's mother has
Jesus.
4 children.
Jesus. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, you had to slow that shit right down. Oh my God. Yeah, I bet everybody says August. I bet you. You're gonna have the one smart person on there that's gonna be like, nay, I said this because I was listening. Like, what? You know what? You said August.
Yeah, of course you did.
Interesting.
All right, I'll do this this next one. So again, from coast to coast. Video busts Michael Myers on Texas beach. So an attorney in Texas found himself on the wrong side of the law when he was cited for roaming at beach while dressed in an infamous horror movie villain Michael Myers. The strange incident reportedly occurred on Monday afternoon in the city of Galveston when witnesses reported seeing a mysterious man wielding a bloody knife on the shores of the island community. When cops arrived on scene, they quickly caught up to the curious character, who was wearing a mask of the iconic star of the Halloween film franchise. Okay. So, a little bit of positivity in the gloomy doom unfolding in the area as a tropical storm was headed towards the city. I just don't think they appreciated that much. What was it, the police chief?
You missed a chunk
I guess
there.
there's some. No, I know. Well, I'm not going to read every bloody word. I guess there's some people out there that don't have a sense of humor.
I know, poor guy, right? Like he's like it's funny because he's a lawyer, and I don't know about you, but other than Jim Carrey, I haven't seen any lawyers that are funny. But I mean, he's sitting there thinking, okay, well, this is happening, and there's a tropical storm headed to our city. I'm just gonna do something silly and bring some joy and laughter to people today. Dresses up like Michael Myers, gets a fake knife, and starts going down the beach. Because, honestly, if I were to see that, I'd be like, what the hell? And I'd probably start laughing hysterically unless he was running at me with the knife.
Okay, so there was one little part that I did gloss over, that he's a local attorney. And I guess when he was asked for a comment, I said it felt like a scene out of Scooby-Doo after they handcuffed me and pulled off the mask. Like, I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling Karens.
Right?
Well, do you remember, like, there was that big thing about, like, the whole, like, clown thing?
Okay, I'm gonna.
You're gonna what?
Okay. All right. You continue with what you're about to say. I will hold this back for a minute.
Okay.
Is that just
well,
it?
I was just gonna. The what?
I said, or was that just it? You were just bringing up that thing.
No, I was just bringing up, like, people would dress up in, like, clown costumes and they would just do, like, creepy shit.
Yeah.
And then there were some people that were actually, like, committing crimes with it.
Yes.
What the
I can handle seeing Michael Myers walking down a beach. Okay. I'd probably start laughing hysterically. And the funny thing is, like, this article, it has a little video of the cops arresting him. Like, he's already on the ground. But you can hear the guy in the video, like, call him an idiot or something like that. Like, I don't know. He calls him some name. And I'm just like, dude, like, how are you so, like, what an idiot? Like, that's hilarious. I don't know. I'd be laughing. I can't believe somebody actually called it. Could you imagine being that 911 operator? 911, what's your emergency? Hi. I see Michael Myers walking down the beach with a bloody knife. I am scared for my life right now. Please send the cops. Like, what? I'd be like, sure. I'll get right on that.
I see someone doing weird stuff. I just sent you something. If you could please take a look at it.
Okay, before I do, the clown thing. You fuck. Oh my, you're an ass. You are an ass. For anybody who doesn't know, he just sent me a picture of a clown, and I have a fear of clowns. Okay, so they're creepy. They should just not be allowed. Yeah. If I were, see, Michael Myers, haha, funny. Freddy Krueger, funny. Creepy clown, not so funny. Can you click that link that I sent you? No, I shut it down so fast as soon as I popped it up and made that weird noise I just made. Yeah, I shut it down. I'm not clicking on any links. Sorry. I don't trust you now.
Why?
Because they're gross. But if I were driving down the road and
I'm gonna intro. I know this chick, like, she's wearing a clown mask, but she is fucking hot. Holy shit.
If there is not a hot chick on the other side of this thing, we're getting divorced. There better be a hot chick. Is there a hot chick? Or are you fucking with me? You are an asshole. You are an asshole. That's it.
Oh, I guess when I
feel like you wanted me to say we're going to get a divorce, so now I'm not letting you off so easy. You're an asshole, though. I'm going to hurt you when you get home. Not cool, dude. Anyway, so if I were driving down the road and I saw something like that, my first instinct would not be, oh, there's just a normal person under there being an idiot. Oh, hell no. I'd be hitting the gas pedal and running them over. Mm-hmm. They'd be dead.
Oh, it's fucked up.
Dead. I can't. There's, no. I would get that scared. Like, my brain would not comprehend the fact that it's just a person under there. Like, I would get that scared. It's so gross. I can't even. There was one day. Okay. So back in the day, I think this was brought up in a previous podcast, but whatever. Everybody listening might not have listened to that podcast. I grew up Catholic. I no longer affiliate with that, but that is how I grew up. So my mom and I were on our way back from church one day. And as we were about to turn down a street close to our place, there was literally this big truck. Now, it had like a lift kit on it, so it was like super high up, and it turns a corner. I don't remember what the truck looked like other than the fact that it was a big fucking truck. But we're sitting at the stop sign. This truck turns, No joke. There was a fucking clown in the driver's seat looking out the window at us, waving this creepy wave while smiling. It was the creepiest thing ever. I was like, I wanted to die.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And my mom saw it too. So I wasn't just like losing my mind or something. No, legit, that happened. It was so creepy. I'm like, what the fuck is a clown doing driving a big truck? And like, it wasn't even Halloween. Like, it makes no sense.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're going to freaking chop up some children.
Probably, because that's what they do. That is what they do.
I did send you an article that I did want to share with you. So,
I don't want to look anymore. I don't believe it's an article.
Okay. Well,
you're an ass, because you know I'm going to have to look. You're an ass. You are an ass. You are an ass. Oh, I had to mute myself there. That's so gross. Stop it.
All right, I'm done. Although,
no.
Hold on. However, unfortunately, since you edit these videos,
what? What do you mean? Unfortunately,
since you edit these videos,
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Since I edit the videos, I don't have to put that shit in there. Yeah.
Well, you'll have to, because otherwise people don't understand.
Oh, they'll understand. Just look up creepy fucking clown. You'll find it. Any picture you see will be enough for that. Or if you really want that, then you can go in and I don't even think you can add photos and comments.
I don't think so, no.
No, I don't think you can. Whatever. Nobody needs to see that shit. No one needs to see it. They really don't.
I've never understood why people are scared of clowns. Never understood it.
Well, my thing was because I saw it when I was really young. Not the whole movie, but parts of it. And it, like, traumatized me. And I tried, like, after the fact, watching it again, like the original, in hopes to try to overcome my fear, because I do always try to overcome my fears. There's a couple of them that I can't, but I tried. No bueno. Did not work very well. I think it might have made it worse, actually, because then I saw more creepy shit. But I've gone to the circus. That was super fun. And I got to tell you, a grown woman, well, I don't know, I was in my 20s, but still, grown woman, going to the circus and seeing a bright green thing coming at them and then putting their hand on your shoulder and you screaming and a bunch of kids looking at you like you're crazy. That's a fun feeling. Yeah.
Can you blame them?
Not really, because they didn't know. They don't know. They don't know how creepy they are. And as they shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have obviously I don't have like a phobia of really anything. So I don't, yeah.
What's that like?
I don't know, apparently it's pretty good because I don't know. Don't freaking, I don't know. Nothing really like, oh, if I see this, it bothers me. I was maybe like I don't know, because I think the other thing that bugs you too is like the thing, like the holes, right?
Yeah.
And that's
Yep.
that one I understand a little bit more, but it's clowns. I don't know. I don't know. I guess like a pissed off freaking gazy fellow. Oh.
Well, see, and there's only, I mean, the whole thing that just, that grosses me out. Like it grosses me out. It's not, it's like holes and like a cluster of lumps. Like I think we've looked this up before, and it makes perfect sense because it's exactly what I had thought. Like I had rationalized it in my head before we had even looked it up, that the reason that I don't like these things is because I think it reminds me of like disease.
Yeah.
And we had looked it up, and that is actually what it is. So it's like, I don't know, just something deep seated from like, I don't know, your ancestors or some shit like that. Like it was just, I don't know. But that made sense to me. Like it's gross. It's really gross because it's like I said, it's not even holes. Like remember, like when I cut into peppers, that cluster of seeds in there, like it grosses me out.
Yeah.
It's just like the cluster of ugh, ugh. And it also reminds me, like, let's just get, well, this is weird news and it's Casual Friday, so let's just get all kinds of nasty. There was one day.
My pants are off.
What?
I prefer it. Oh.
You prefer what? Getting nasty?
No, hold on. I'm sending you something.
No, I don't want to look at it because now it's probably going to be freaking holes. Like, I think
No,
you're just
no,
trying to gross
it's
me
not.
out.
No, it's not. It's Craig sent it to me. It's Ronald Reagan with a machine gun, an RPG on his back, riding a velociraptor carrying an American flag.
What am I looking at? This is just messed up. Okay, well, this I might put in there. I don't know. What the hell? Ew. Sorry, I'm still seeing the clowns on that page. Nasty.
Oh, do you see the one that's like that has like the blood over top of it?
It reminds me of
Cool.
like, I don't know, like Marilyn Manson or some shit. It's creepy.
But no, I much prefer. I've had my pants off this whole time.
Excellent. All right, well, let's get nasty. So there was one time this one day, I was on a bus on my way home, and there was this, sorry, person sitting in front of me. And of course, you don't really have, I mean, yeah, I was looking out the window, and then I happened to like look at the person in front of me and their back neck, right? On the back of their neck, they had this like cluster of like, I don't know, blisters or I don't know. It was just gross. There was like a cluster of shit, and there was like holes in the skin. It was gross. It took everything in me not to throw up all over them. Ugh. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's turning my stomach even just thinking about it right now.
See, I would look at that and like, okay, that's just gross, but it's not like a.
Oh no, like
No.
my insides, like something in my stomach, it just like no, my whole body like shivers. I just no. Clowns just scare me. And then the crawling, we're not going to get into that, but the crawling is the other thing that I'm really scared of. But
Well, yeah.
yeah, so that the funny thing is I had gone to a haunted house thing with a friend of mine. She really wanted me to go with her, and I didn't want to go. It was one of those things, I can't even remember where it was because she drove, but it wasn't Six Pines. It was something else. But it was these people had brought old movie sets over from BC. They had set up a haunted house. And I was asking her, I'm like, are there going to be clowns there? Because there's going to be clowns there. I'm not going. And she's like, no. She's like, it's, I don't think so. I'm like, okay. So we go. Literally, we walk in. I can still remember it clear as day. We walk in. We go to the left. You go a little bit, and then you make a right, and then you're heading back towards like the right now, right? Because you do this little U-turn almost type thing. Mm-hmm. We're walking down there, and out of the corner of my eye, I seen something fucking crawling on the ground, like in the set coming towards us. Dude,
oh God!
It was a fucking. I'm sure it was a kid or a little person. whatever. It was small, dressed as a fucking clown, crawling towards us. Now, I normally,
Did you just kick a midget?
What?
Did you kick a midget?
No, hold on. No. I normally am the person that will, like, whether it's at work or whatever, I will stand up and I will help people who are in danger. I will jump over the frickin' desk to help somebody who's in trouble. This, nay. My friend I was with, I always called her Little J. Her name is Jenny, and she was short and really tiny. I was so scared. I grabbed her and I threw her into it and ran. I felt so bad after. I'm like, I am so sorry. And she's like, well, good to know that's what you would do. I'm so sorry. I felt so bad. I've never reacted like that in my entire life. But 100% I threw her right into the little thing. And then started running. And then I was still walking and I'm apologizing to her. But at the same time, like, shit scared. She all of a sudden, she's just like, don't turn around. And I could literally feel something breathing on my neck. I did not turn around. And I went running forward into this other guy. I grabbed a hold of his leather jacket and I pulled him so close into me and I was just holding on to him. And he like turns around and looks at me. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I was just so fucking scared. Oh, yeah, it was horrible. Not as bad as the one haunted house I went to with my sister. It was in Selkirk. They had this big thing on, and I was there with my sister, my mom, my brother-in-law, and my niece. And now
Selkirk.
Yeah. Now, this one haunted house we went into was only like for adults. It wasn't kid-friendly. So we had gone in, and the haunted house was pretty cool. Like, I really liked it. There was this one girl. She was like really creepy looking and she walked really creepy. She kept following me and my mom and would literally like creep up behind us and scare the shit out of us. And then we'd get scared, keep walking. And then all of a sudden, boom, she's right behind us again. I remember my mom, she's like, will you fuck off already? Because she just wouldn't stop. And then... Oh my God. And then I swear to God, she like followed us through almost the entire fucking house. But my sister was ahead of us and she starts walking through this curtain. She opens up the curtain and then she just shuts it. And she looks at me, she's like, just close your eyes. And I was like, oh God. I was like, are there clowns in there? And she's like, yeah. A lot of them. I was like, oh my God. So we're going through, I'm holding on to her and have my eyes closed. And then all of a sudden I hear my sister yelling at someone. She's like, don't stop. No, seriously, stop. And then I could hear her say, run. And I just fucking booked it straight. My eyes were closed as soon as I could feel the fresh air. Because it was the last part in the thing. I opened up my eyes, and then all of a sudden I hear a chainsaw. Holy fuck, did I book it, dude? You know, I tell you, for a fat girl, I fucking ran so fast. I was gone. I don't know what it was in the woods there, but all as I could envision was a fucking clown with a chainsaw. And oh hell no, I was gone. But yeah, my sister, apparently she had told me after that one of the clowns were coming up to me. And she was like telling him to stop. And she literally grabbed him because he was about to grab onto me. And she grabbed him and pulled him away. That's when she told me to run. I was like, oh my God. Oh, yeah, it was horrible. Horrible.
Wow. So there was a... oh. Did I lose you?
No, I was just going to say my brother-in-law laughed so hard he was like crying.
Okay. Oh, okay. For some reason, it sent it twice. So I remember there was a... How was that place by Stonewall? What is that one called?
What, that maze?
Yeah, there's like the corn maze and then they have like a haunted house thing.
I'm not sure. I've never actually been there and we were like right there.
Yeah. So they have like this room. I sent you a picture of what it looks like.
Yeah. You still owe me a picture of a hot chick, by the way, after all those. But yeah, carry on.
Oh, so the weird thing with this room is, like, when you get in there, it's like you're slammed against a fucking wall. Like, you see, like the railing that chick is holding onto.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the second you go in there, it's like, oh, I just remember the feeling. It felt like I got like pushed against the railing, and I couldn't fucking focus.
Now, is it
So that
because the walls and everything are moving, or was there actually like some sort of like fan or something in there?
No, it's rotating. That thing around is rotating. So I don't know. I would love to know why that happens, but like as soon as I went in there, I remember I felt like I just got pushed against the railing, and I couldn't let go.
My God.
And like you're like walking along it until like you got out, and then you're like back to normal.
So weird, isn't it?
Yeah, like whatever optical illusion that is, but yeah, it just it just totally fucks you up.
Yeah. Speaking of optical illusions, anyone out there do magic eyes? I fucking love those things. Oh, do I love them. They're so much fun. They have some really cool ones. I wish they'd have some better looking pictures inside them. Some of them are really neat, but some are a little cheesy. But it's just cool. Like optical illusions and stuff like that. Like how your brain can actually somehow wrap around these weird shapes. Thank you. Ooh. How's she doing? Choked on my own spit. Where'd she go? Oh, you deleted her.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I find it fascinating how the mind can either somehow wrap around these weird shapes and stuff like that, and you can actually see like a solid form behind it somehow, or in the situation with this room, just it moving could actually make your body have a completely different feel, where you can't even like you feel sucked to this railing, and you feel like you can like barely move. Like it's I don't know. It's kind of fascinating.
Well, it just feels like you can't stand up. Like you have like no reference of what like up or down is.
That's really cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
I find the brain so fascinating.
But you were talking like those magic eye, like the 3D picture things, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're talking. Oh, okay.
I remember it took me so long to figure out how to do one of those. And I remember I was sitting at my friend's place, and it was in the newspaper every weekend. And I was looking at the newspaper, and I was so excited. The very first one I ever seen was Homer Simpson's donut.
Oh, jeez.
I was so excited that I finally seen it. I couldn't get enough of it. I wanted to keep doing them over and over and over again because it took me so long to be able to see the picture in these stupid things. And there was actually this other optical illusion thing I even did with the kids, and I thought it was actually how do I explain this? Okay. So in this optical illusion, it's a moving picture, and it looks like a ballerina, and she's spinning around in a circle.
Yeah.
Did you see that one?
Yeah, where some people will see her twisting one way, and then some people you could
see it twisting the other way.
Going the other way. Yeah.
So the first time I watched it, it was like right at the end. Because I was like, okay, well, it's going that way. And then I watched it again. Then right at the end, all of a sudden she switched directions while I was watching her. I'm like, what the fuck? Then I watched it again, and I could get it where it was like sooner and sooner. But I was just like, at first I'm like, oh, okay, well, it just switches at the end. Like this is just a trick. And I marked down the time, and nay, it was not a trick. And it was not just in the video. Like legit, your brain can switch the direction of this thing. And I was showing it to the kids, and I had one of them, like, I'm like, hey, at the same time, 1, 2, 3, say which way the thing is going. And then they got into an argument because one's saying it going one way, one's saying it going the other way. I'm like, no, you're both right. Like, it's messed up. It's so weird. Yeah.
Yes, I'm looking at the illusion. Yeah, because I see it going, it's spinning clockwise. There was one time where I was able to see it spinning. It was counterclockwise.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I'm really like I'm focusing on it. Like, bitch, turn the other way.
Well, see, and the funny thing is,
I need to focus on, or what I need to do. In order to.
I don't know. I know I turned it kind of into a game that night, where I was literally, I wanted to see how quickly I could switch direction. Like, it turned into kind of a challenge for me to try to see if I can get it to switch direction sooner and sooner. But yeah, it's a really neat one.
Okay, so differences between the left and the right brain. So left brain is logical, sequential, analytical, rational, objective, looks at part. Okay. Right brain, intuitive, random, holistic, synthesizing, subjective. And then looks at the whole. So I look at the whole thing. But it's so weird because I am very logical and very like analytical and rational. I don't know about objective. Well, yeah. But I'm spin the other way, bitch. Because I don't know, Sarah, somewhere saying like if you kind of don't focus on it, or if you look away.
I don't know. I get lost in it. Like, I watch it spin and I just kind of, I don't know, try maybe staring in the middle. Like the middle of like her waist area. I don't know, and just kind of almost like try to get that same feeling like when you're looking at a magic eye, where your eyes kind of, where you just kind of do that weird.
When you look through it, you unfocus them.
Yes. Yeah, try to do that.
Yeah. Nope. All right, but this is just dead air. So
did it work? Did it work? Okay. So
trying.
All right, so we got 2 more stories here. I'll leave the gross one for last. The gross, creepy one. So this one here is titled Haunted House Boasting 9 Ghost Goes on the Market in Upstate New York. A residence in Upstate New York is, oh my God, reportedly home, there we go, to a whopping 9 ghosts, has gone on the market with a rather weird asking price. According to the local media report, the property, known as the Enslin Mansion, is located in the city of Troy and has belonged to owner Michelle Bell's family for over a century. A self-described empath, intuitive alchemist, she mused that the home has a lot of spirits, it's very haunted, and boasts a wide array of eerie paranormal activity, including strange sounds and unusual incidents involving lights inside the house. Bell contends that the spirits living in the residence include 5 members of her family, including her late son, as well as a boarder who passed away at the location, and 3 yet to be identified individuals. It would seem that she is not alone in her assessment of the home's haunted nature, as it's been thoroughly investigated by various ghost hunting teams and has even been featured on a few cable TV programs devoted to exploring such spooky sites. In recent years, a room of the residence has even been available to rent by way of Airbnb for adventure-seeking travelers looking to stay overnight in what very well could be a genuine haunted house. Those who would rather own than rent are in luck, as Bell has described to put or decided, sorry, to put Ensign Mansion at presumably the 9 ghosts that call the residence home on the market. Negotiations for the sale may get a bit tricky, however, as Bell's asking price for the home is $444,444, which she explains is a spiritual number that she will not change. She has expressed that the hope of the residence winds up being purchased by a young couple who will appreciate a unique story of the Enslin Mansion and, of course, the ghosts that are believed to live there. It seems a little strange. If you were living in a place where 5 of your family members were ghosts there, why would you want to leave?
Why would you want to stay?
Well, I mean,
sorry, dudes, you guys are dead. Like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the bar. Like, you guys want something?
I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know if I could leave. Honestly, like, if I actually had it in this house right now, I had my family and they were still kind of hanging around and I could see them and talk with them or whatever. I mean, I don't think I'd want to leave. I'd want to try to help them move on. But I don't.
There's I don't know what's the right way to put it. But my family's dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're dead. And I still gotta spend time with them.
Oh, you're such an asshole. You shouldn't have to. I still got to. You still get to.
Oh,
God.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Autocorrect just.
So selfish.
I used the wrong vowel. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, we're hanging around for you, and you're just gonna like, peace out, bitch. Wow, that's really nice. Well, just see how easily you could get away from me when I haunt you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I don't know about this. This sounds like hoopla.
A little bit, yeah. I kind of got that feeling from reading the article. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. That just seems a little strange. Like, hey, I'm selling this house. This is the price that I'm wanting for it. And not only are you getting this beautiful house, but you're also getting 9 ghosts along with it.
You're getting my family's bodies. Just don't look in the closets. Don't look in the attic because you might find something in there.
Right? Right? Well, hopefully her family will go with her. When she leaves, they'll just haunt her in another place.
Jeez.
I don't know.
That would be terrible. Weird. Like, if my family's all dead, like, go away. You're dead.
That's
nice. You're supposed to be dead. Why are you still here? Like, I'll do the dishes one day, but just go away.
Do your laundry.
Especially you couldn't even can't even play with yourself. Your fucking family's gonna be sitting there watching you. Like, what the fuck? It's like, Mom, Dad, you don't want to see what I'm gonna be doing to myself with this, bottle of lotion and a sock. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, that part would be a little creepy, but me just sitting there creepily watching you, that would be nothing new.
Well, no, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, weird. Someone's putting up a house claiming that it has 9 ghosts. Interesting. Okay. Now, this last article I have, it actually kind of grosses me out. The picture really disturbs me. This article is titled Deer with Hairy Eyes Found in Tennessee. You heard that correct. Hairy. Okay. In a bizarre animal case out of Tennessee, wildlife officials recovered the remains of a deer that was stricken with a rare condition that caused its eyeballs to be hairy. The unfortunate creature was reportedly spotted last August in the community of Farragut? Farragut? Sure. Where it caught the attention of a concerned residents because it was seen wandering around the street seemingly in a daze. Authorities responding to the report, promptly euthanized
Oh,
the animal. What?
that's chronic wasting disease.
Okay, hold on. Euthanized the animal and, bewildered by its weird eyes, sent the deer to Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency for examination. The carcass of the creature was subsequently examined by specialists at the Southern Cooperative Wildlife Disease Study Program at the University of Georgia. Experts there determined that the deer had a condition known as Cornelia dermoids, which occurs when the skin-like tissue grows over the eyes, and in some instances, such as this particular case, the filmy substance can sprout hair. Upon removing the furry disc, the scientists found that the animal, which was approximately 1.5 years old, had perfectly normal eyeballs underneath it. Dr. Nicole Nemeth, who spearheaded the study of the animal, theorized that it was likely born with a condition and that the hairy tissue gradually grew over its eyes as it got older. The deer was able to adapt to its decreasing field of vision over time. Postulating that by the time it met its demise, the animal maybe could tell day from dark, but it wouldn't think it would be able to see where it was going. How the deer managed to survive so long with this condition is something of a mystery, though it is still suspected that its mother likely protected it through its youth. Isn't that like
Yeah,
it's
it wasn't chronic wasting disease, which is becoming a bigger and bigger problem. But what is it called? Yeah, that epizootic hemorrhagic disease. And high fevers and extensive hemorrhaging. So basically, it just like
oh.
bleeds itself to death. You do not have pain, but the mass caused vision defects, mild discomfort on blinking, and the intermittent sensation of the presence of a foreign body. Ugh.
Sounds really gross.
So, a poor fucker.
Did you see the picture?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Isn't it gross?
yeah, yeah. It's saying that like when people say like, oh, you know, we should just leave animals in nature and just let them do their thing and stuff like that. This is like literally what conservation is for, because you see like an animal suffering, especially something that's basically blind,
Yeah.
and it can't do anything. It's blind. It's going to die. So it's a lot more humane way to shoot the bloody thing.
I'm along with what the person said in this article. The fact that it survived so long is a mystery. Like, I don't know how it wouldn't have been attacked by predators, how it wouldn't have been hit by a vehicle. I don't know how it survived at all. Like, dude, whoever's listening to this, like, click on the link, look at the picture. It's quite disturbing.
Yeah, poor fucker.
I know.
Yeesh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I got nothing to add to that because that is
yeah, all kinds of special.
Oh, it can happen to us.
What?
Yeah, it can happen to us.
What, you just looked that up and that's something that people can get too?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Let's see. Yeah. Ugh. 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 Oh God.
Okay, if you're making those noises, do not send me a picture. The deer was bad enough.
I'm sending you the article. Jeez. Ugh.
I don't want to. Ew! Ugh. Why? Ew! Look at that. That's just.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's like the holes all over again. Just creepy and gross. It's giving me that uneasy feeling in my stomach. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
anyone who made it this long, thanks for sticking around and listen to what we have to say. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share, and I mean share, like just share. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Just give us a thumb. Check us out on our socials, and you can listen to us in anywhere you listen to podcasts. We'll all be in the description box below. And yeah, everyone have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday.
Monday, actually, before we have some information regarding a certain construction company. I've been doing a lot of information on it, so that should be coming out Monday. But yeah, stay tuned. It's gonna be quite the breakdown.
Okay, sounds interesting, and can't wait to see the next Inspirational Monday, whenever that may be. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.
Yeah. Bye, Kim.
Bye, Tyler.